Alright, here it goes. 2004 Dodge Dakota. Damn, I was about to say Chevy. Right now, I don't have any of the fuel injectors connected on this side. Well, maybe one. No, it's not connected. So, none of the... Get some light on there. I need my light on. There it is. Oh, there we go. Alright, so none of the injectors or coils, the coils aren't even in there. They're sitting up here. This 4.7 is just running on 4 cylinders on the left side, the driver's side. You want to say that? I tested all the coils, pulled them out, hooked them up, every one of them on, in their original plugs with a spark plug, because I've got new ones in there, and I know they're good, but with the spark plugs in it and hooked up, and the spark plug grounded, every one of them to a spark. So I haven't told you the problem with it, and I'm holding back on that. Let me see if you can figure it out yourself. I don't know if I still got it figured out. I may have. I don't know. This truck has been overheated a couple of times. I know it's probably got a head gasket leak a little bit, but it's running on 4 cylinders right now, just on the left side. See all the coils, the injectors are in there. I took the fuel line with the injectors out, hooked them all up. They fire. They shoot the gas out just like they're supposed to. They're not fogged up, so that's one of the clues out of the way. Running on 4 cylinders on this side has got me confused, because earlier when I unplugged one of the coils, no difference in how it ran. No difference. Then I unplugged another coil the same way, no difference. Unplugged all of them, on that side. Made no difference to how it ran. So I figured there was something wrong on this side. That's why I was doing all this diagnostic stuff, But sitting here kind of confused right now, because it's actually running on just the left side, when the left side is the one that I'm having trouble with. Is it a plugged up catalytic converter? Oh, well, shoot, I didn't even realize I forgot about, that's where I'm hearing that hit the noise from. Okay. Got this. Got a big old vacuum leak too. And it's still running on the left. Let me get this thing. I realize it's hard to do this shit with one hand. Oops, sorry. I have to cut that out. Probably leave it in. YouTube won't care. Just one minor slip up. But listen to it. That's pretty smooth for just 4 cylinders running on a V8. Let's see what happens when I rev it up. Well, tomorrow, I gotta get a ride with somebody. It's my only vehicle. I'm going tomorrow to get a fuel pressure tester. And what else? Fuel pressure tester. Oh, a compression tester. Test the compression on them cylinders over there. Because it's got me confused. Yeah, it's what, probably 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't give a shit. I've been awake all night trying to figure this damn thing out. It's got me so confused. I've been on like the Dodge forums to do the internet thing. Hang on just a second. I'll be right back. We'll give you a view of the truck while I'm gone. If I can get it set right. There we go. Had to get me a smoke. And one of the things I done earlier is a known little myth fact, maybe, is that, oh yeah, I had to get me a smoke. It's in the way. It's a myth fact that if you've got a clogged up catalytic converter, and this has got 4 of them, son of a bitch, EPA, I swear to God, or the gods, however you believe. I believe the gods. Actually, I believe in spirituality. I don't believe in all omnipotent. That's another story. Look on my video playlist, you'll see religion and science. They're one and the same. But, so pouring water down through the throttle body, it'll clean the carbon off the valves and the pistons. If you do it too much, you'll burn everything up, and you'll get scalded pistons, and you'll ruin your vehicle. But if you let it dribble in there just enough, you got it up to about 1800 RPMs. You dribble some water down in there, it's going to go, it may have a little bit of opening on one or the other side, but it's going to try to go out as steam. That steam is superheated when it comes out. And if your catalytic converters are clogged up, it'll steam clean them catalytic converters. Pretty sure this is I've had the catalytic converter clog up on me before on the 98. I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't see them. I got 2 98s over there. One of them, the transmission, 4-wheel drive, it cracked into, I don't know how. I've never seen nothing like it. It just went pop, and the backside spins around. If it wasn't plugged in, it would just spin around. You put it in 4-wheel high, it won't go. Put it in 4-wheel low, the front wheels pull, it'll go. But it's crazy. That's crazy. It is. It wouldn't go in 2-wheel, wouldn't go in 4-wheel. And you put it in 4 low, you could drive down the road. So I limped it home. The green one over there, I'll just show them to you. Yeah, it's early in the morning. I've got to get this truck fixed. I ain't got no way to go nowhere. And nobody's nice anymore. They don't help their neighbors out. Yeah, that's a 98. and that's a 98. But on this 98 over here, I'm sorry it ain't got much light, but somebody kind of run into me. Ruined this truck. It bent the frame and everything. Look at this crap. Man, it pushed. I mean, look at that. That ain't supposed to be like that. Yeah, I tell you what. Ruined. I love this truck. I love the 5.2. The 5.2s, 318, they were rock solid motors. And then Dodge come up with this crazy, hey, let's build something that's got less power than a 5.2 318. Let's build a 4.7 that's like 285, 88 cubic inches. And then people have all kinds of problems with them. Yeah, the other truck, now, the motor in the green truck's good. The motor in the black truck has one bent valve, but still, it runs like a scalded dog, I'm telling you what. So, yeah, tomorrow I'm getting a compression tester and a fuel pressure tester. For the longest time, I couldn't find out where the port was. Oh, look at there. Right there it is. Plain as day. I searched all over this thing. I guess I unplugged a few things and got some hoses out of the way, and damn, right there it is, you know. I was like crazy. So, and these damn little ticks, god dang, even this, oh, got one on my back, on my legs, everywhere. That's what happens when you live out in the country. Well, I do have solar. Installed that myself. Was selling back to the grid one time. They screwed me. I went off grid for 4 years. That was crazy. I'm back on grid, but I'm not selling to them. I'm just using what's available during the day. Slows my meter down and keeps my bill lower. Plus, if the power ever goes out, if the power lines go down, I still got power. Yeah, I'm not grid tied. I'm battery based. I got a hybrid inverter from Schneider. XW Pro 6848 or something like that. With only 450 amp hours of storage. Everybody wants to use kilowatt hours. Oh, I've got like 300 kilowatt hours. Well, man, dude, that ain't a whole lot. You're not supposed to use kilowatt hours for how long your batteries are going to last. That's just how much energy is available. I mean, and you can run 300 kilowatt hours out quick. You're not going to have that for like forever. That's why we use amp hours, because there's always a steady amp draw, not always a steady kilowatt draw from the batteries. But I don't know why I'm pointing this camera in the dark. I'm just kind of still thinking about my truck here. Yeah, I got all kinds of crap in the back. It's like any truck. It's where you throw everything. Out in the country anyways, you know, you're drinking beer out in the yard, not wanting to go anywhere. You throw the beer can back there. You pick it out later if you want to, you know, recycle. I recycle my cans. It's not much money. I'm 100% VA, so I don't work anywhere anymore. My back won't let me, my knees. And then I have the PTSD If some idiot says something wrong, I swear to God, I've been there before, just about to beat the crap out of somebody, and somebody pulled me away, and something you just gotta live with. But I want to know your thoughts on what's causing this. Real bad miss. The check engine light is on, but usually it was for just the O2 sensors. I wasn't going to change them for a while. I was like, I can drive it. And then it started missing. I put a new fuel pump in, thinking it was low fuel pressure. The reason why I took the injectors out, I figured one of them might have been clogged. No, it's not that. They're squirting. But when I put that new fuel pump on, it started missing real bad. So maybe I got a bad fuel pump and a fuel pressure. I took it to a garage to do it. I'm a retired mechanic too, but I don't have a lift. I ain't got the money to do it again this month, so I may have to say the hell with it and do it myself if I can. It's it's possible. You just have to lay on your back to do it. It's a pain in the ass. I've seen people take the truck bed off. Like, what the hell? I mean, you can do that. Just that truck bed's heavy. You gotta have like 4 guys lifted off there. 4, 5, 6. Probably 6 guys lifted off there. I got me and maybe another guy. I got a lot of friends. They just ain't available. Got a lot of friends. They just, man, picking that whole bed up off there and setting it back down. You got to unhook the tail lights somewhere and get back under there and plug them in. Well, it's easier to do it that way. Yeah, I know. Cutting a hole in the bed would be easier. Make you a hatch where you can just reach down in there. Hell, that's an ideal. Just take me a nibbler and cut a hole in the bed. I'll latch it. Put me a little lip on the top part where it don't fold all the way back in. Borrow somebody's welder. I ain't got a welder here. I wanted to get one. I'm rambling now, but I'm still trying to, let y'all in on what's going. But it just, man, you get going down the road anymore, and it's just like no power and just blah 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 shaking, and the check engine light starts flashing and it throws the codes, multiple misfires. It said misfire on 5 and 7. Really? Just 5 and 7, and then you're gonna say multiple misfires? And when I pull the plug off each coil, it doesn't make a difference on 1, 3, 5, and 7. 1, 3, 5, 7 on one side. 2, 4, 6, 8 on the other side. Well, they're not in there, but so if it's having random multiple misfires and it's got 4 catalytic converters, two of them are attached right to the exhaust manifold, and then you got 2 more, so you got 4 oxygen sensors that you can change, and it doesn't tell you which oxygen sensor. It just says O2 sensor, high circuit, or something like that, which means it's bad, more than likely, unless the wires are melted and shorted out. It's not the case. I've been under this truck before on the lift. They're not. I've been under this truck multiple times. I rebuilt the front end on it. inner and outer. No, I didn't change the inner. I changed the outer tie rod ends. Put new bearings in both sides. You put one bearing in, you better put the other in. Both bearings were, one bearing was bad, and I put the other one in too. And then, what else did I change? Upper and lower ball joints, both of them, on both sides. Yeah, I spent some money on this truck. It ain't got a bit of rust in the body. Well, surface rust where that guy hit me, and I think it's got a spot back here somewhere. But underneath, man, it is immaculate. It's just the frame ain't got no rust in it. No holes poking through like that old 98. Both of them, they come from the north. They got holes in the frames. That green one looks like Swiss cheese. It shouldn't even been driving it. Damn, 21 minutes already. So, what do y'all think? Head gasket, clogged catalytic converter. That's the only things left. Besides, maybe the pistons might not. Well, you could say there might be some rocket, but I don't hear any noise in there. I've never heard any noise, no pop or nothing when the engine was running. So I doubt it's a rocker arm or a timing issue. I just don't think it's a timing issue. But I'm thinking head gasket. We'll see tomorrow what the compression test says. Head gasket or clogged catalytic converter. One of the two. Depending on what the compression test says. If the compression test is good, I'm going with a clogged catalytic converter. That's for right now. That's my diagnostic step. Because the valve cover is a little bit harder job. You gotta take the heater hoses off then, and you got some other stuff to take off, and I may just put new valve cover gaskets on. One side is leaking. I haven't tried tightening it down yet, but if it's the head, I don't know if I want to do it myself, man. That's an 8-hour plus job. It really is. You've got to take off everything. You got to get the exhaust manifold off, which, yeah, it's like that. But I use a penetrant called Kroil. It's Kroil. That is the best stuff to use. I've used it for a long time, about 10 years. It's awesome. Lots of other. Why is my light still on? Oh, I might have my key still on. Right? No. I don't understand why my light's still on. Well, that's weird. Okay, light. Now you can go off. Let's see if this thing starts back up. See? It took a little bit, but it did start up again. I want you to... You see how much it's shaking? Oh well, we'll shake down. Fuck. I cuss too much. I was in the military. We all cuss. Even the chaplains. Damn, the chaplains can make you turn red sometimes. but not all of them. But I've met a few. They cuss up a storm. Oh well. Christian Bible never said nothing about cussing being a sin. Being a little bit mad maybe, but my light still isn't gone off. What the hell? All the doors are closed. Oh, this one's not closed all the way. There we go. Now let's see if it. My light is still on. Why is my light still on? I ain't turned the dome light on, or what they used to call back in the 70s, the dope light. Hey, turn the dope light on. that's what they used to say. Oh, there it went off. Yep. Okay. Yeah, it's off now. Well, I guess now I gotta go post this because I want to see if anybody can figure where that water comes from. Oh, I'll have to fix that. My pressure washer. I did change the crankshaft sensor and the camshaft sensor, CKP, CMP. And on the Dodge, there's really no relearn. You start it up and lay it idle for like 30 minutes, get up temperature, Once it gets up to temperature, that's the relearn. Yeah, they they didn't do the stupid stuff like rev it up till it hits the rev limiter and bounces back and forth, or put a scan tool on it and then do that, or put a scan tool on it and hit a button and it goes, bink, you have been relearned. Dodge was like, yeah, we're not doing that. You put the part in, you're probably doing it at home. You don't have a sensor, a scanner to redo that stuff. We're just going to build it into the computer, the ECM or the PCM, however you want to call it. Power control module, engine control module. I have not checked the connections here. This is, I forget how it works again. One of these controls the firing, and then there's another one that controls the fuel, and I don't remember which one is which. I don't know what that little thing is. I'm gonna have to look that up. I think it's a resistor. I really do. I don't know. It's only got one wire going in, or not a resistor, a capacitor. That's what I'm thinking. But I don't know. I've not looked it up. I've never seen it before until now. Move the air filter box out of the way. That's the first time I've had it off on this truck and seen it there. And but yeah, I don't think the ECM's bad. I haven't seen that problem too much on these Dakotas, not the 04s. They had other problems with the L4s, mainly the motor. I did swap out the transfer case from a MV233 to an MV244. 233 is like two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive low. And the 244 is full-time four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, what they call it. Then four-wheel drive, and then four-wheel drive low. Oh, that may be what's causing the mess. I know somebody's going to say it. I know somebody's going to say it. Yeah, you shouldn't have put that in there. That's going to mess everything up. Yeah, right. Anyways, let me know in the comments what you think the problem is, because I'm going to solve this. This is a mechanic's life. You got to diagnose everything, because miss like that, you don't know what the problem is. I was fixing to put coils in there. I tested all the coils with an ohm meter. They all tested out good. But then when I took them out again, because I was like, man, maybe that was wrong, I took them out again and made sure they were firing. Yep, they fire. So it's not the coils. I just spent probably $200 something on coils and plugs. It's not that. It's not that. And because I just replaced them plugs not too long ago. Figured it was time. I had some iridiums in there. Put some Champion Copper Plus in there. What it recommends. I don't know. But you can run iridiums, platinums, or NGK's got a new one, rhodinium or something like that. I can't remember, but it's supposed to be even better than the other two. Always coming out with something new, everybody. So, yeah, just let me know what you think is wrong with it, what's causing it. We'll find out later, and I'll do an update video on it. And I'm going to do an update video, not like these other guys that tell you, hey, in the next video, we'll tell you what was wrong. No, and they don't show it. Where's the next video? You keep hollering on the first video, hey, where's the second video? And nobody even answers, they're not even worried about it. They're just trying to get you to watch videos. See, I don't make any money off YouTube. I post this for educational purposes. I mean, I've tried to monetize. I just ain't got enough subscribers and people watching videos. Because I got like alternative energy and stuff. I've also got like some politics stuff and stuff about 9/11 when the buildings fell. And yeah, people don't want to watch that. But maybe you'll watch this, and we'll see. I'll try to get a good title for this where everybody will pick it up, look at it, we'll figure it out together. Yeah. All right. Signing off. See ya.